Oh, this is my first day in Malaysia. First full day. I arrived last night. The plan is to get some food. I'm located near the Chinatown district, so we're gonna go down Petaling Street, which is kind of a big street food market. And then I've got a friend that's actually living in Malaysia. We met in Europe, and he's here. And we'll probably go get some more food and drinks and see what happens. Mostly clothing shops here. It's not as much food as I expected, but there's still a couple of street food vendors. It's very international here. There's a lot of Indian foods, Chinese foods, Vietnamese, Myanmar. There's such a cultural melting pot here in Kuala Lumpur. I should have mentioned that's the city I'm in. I'm in the capital city, Kuala Lumpur. So there's such a intercultural mix here that I'm not even sure what traditional Malaysian food is yet. So I've got to figure that out. Okay, I found the street food area. This is my third day now, and I've been kind of checking out different parts of the city. I finally figured out where a lot of the street food is. But it's that in-between time between lunch and dinner, so they're still setting up for the evening right now. So there's not a lot of activity, but we'll come back later tonight, I think. All right, it's evening time now. As you can see, we're back in that street that had all the food up and down the sides. It's a lot more lively. So we'll get some food here. I still need to figure out what's considered to be uniquely Malaysian food. It's all very international so far. Here we pretty much just have a big selection of bacon, which is really, really good. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of the spicy bacon right there. I was gonna snack on some of it now, but they give it to you in a nice little sealed bag, even though it's fresh. So I'll just save this for later. It'll be really good. Lots of seafood, Thai food, some Korean barbecue, Chinese. Well, I can't decide what I want, so I'm just gonna eat some of my bacon. It's really, really good. Okay, I found a restaurant that seems popular. There's a lot of people here. And I just ordered a dish. I said, give me something Malaysian. So it's on the way. And we're starting with a big beer and a small glass. So we'll see how the night goes after this. The sign says no outside food or drink, but come on, when you got fresh bacon. Okay, food just arrived, so it's some fried noodles and vegetables, definitely some seafood, and I think some chicken as well. It kind of reminds me of like a pad thai, but different in a lot of ways, but it's actually really good. I suppose I have to show you this street called Bukit Bintang. It's basically like the city center as far as shopping and restaurants. They've got multiple different shopping malls you can go to. Pretty much any name brand you can think of is here. And they may not have every single brand imaginable, but they do have one of my favorites, which is a Guinness store and restaurant. So that's really cool. Well, my friend has been busy working, but we're going to try and get out and see some nightlife tonight. So hopefully we find something interesting. Okay, what's the name of this area?
We're in Bangsar right now.
Bangsar. It's a proclaimed nightlife area.
A little bit.
We'll see.
Fun times.
But
going to a nice bar, we'll get some more video there, huh?
We'll try.
Kenna, bro.
So Dan used to live in Kuala Lumpur, in Malaysia like 4 years ago. And he says that it's really changed a lot. Probably due to the pandemic.
Hey.
It's not as fun as it used to be, but we're still trying to get out and have a good time.
We're almost there. I'll see you in this.
So we ended up at a little dive bar here, just outside of Kuala Lumpur a little bit. And the food here is actually really, really good. So I'm having some beer and some cocktails. But we ordered some duck pizza. And it's actually amazing. Oh, there's a leaf in the way.
Phenomenal.
This is really, really, really good duck pizza. And the price is super cheap too. It's delicious. Okay, so Dan's Jaeger shot spilled here, so he's got to lick it off the table.
All right.
That's what gets us YouTube famous right now.
Hell yeah!
This is the cleanest table in Malaysia. All right, well, we're leaving the bar. This place is dead anyways. It's
nighttime.
Kuala Lumpur has no nightlife here, so I guess we're gonna go home and watch YouTube for the rest of our lives. See you later.
Only 2 a.m.
I just got off the train at a place called the Batu Caves. It's a cave structure, but it's also a Hindu temple. So they're doing construction at the top, and they want us to volunteer to help carry rocks up there, so I think I'll do that.
Okay, understand.
Thank you. I'm dying. I made it up without stopping. Now I'm fucking tired. As you know, the cave is dripping water, as it usually does. It feels so good since those, it's not only a lot of stairs I had to go up, but it's just really hot out there anyways. So I'm sweaty and this cave feels perfect right now. I still haven't figured out where to put those buckets of rocks, so I think I have to keep taking them with me. Buckets dropped off, mission accomplished. Karma points are increased, leveled up. Well, that was the most fun I've had in Malaysia so far. Maybe I should carry buckets of rocks more often. Well, it's Thanksgiving today. That's an American holiday for you international viewers that might not know about it. So my buddy just got off work. He's gonna meet me in town. And I think we're just gonna eat a lot of food tonight. Well, I'm still waiting on my friend, but I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat a little bit without him. Chicken bao buns and rice noodle shrimp roll. All right, Dan finally made it out here, and we're gonna start with some chicken and beef satay.
Oh yeah.
Well, we got filled up on food faster than we thought, so we're done eating, but we found the nightlife area. There's actually a place with a lot of bars, which it's nice to know there's some life after midnight here after all. I don't know if I mentioned it's the World Cup, so maybe we'll sit there and watch a football game. All right, Dan's on his way home. I'm walking home too. I'm gonna get some more food. It's nice to know that there is actually some nightlife here. It took me a while to find it. There's at least one street that has a little bit of nightlife, so that's cool. So I'm back on that street food market now. It's still open at 2 in the morning, but there's really no customers here. But then again, it is a Thursday night, so maybe that's why it's not as lively. I was walking to one of the malls here. I was gonna do some Black Friday shopping, but I just happened to find a little street market. So we'll walk through it and see what there is.
Yes?
Hello. Problem now is that I'm not hungry anymore. I was hungry last night, but now that there's food all over, I'm not in the mood for it. Okay, now I'm hungry. So I'm gonna try a restaurant that's called a mamak. It's a type of restaurant, and I think they'll have more like traditional foods there. Okay, so this is nasi lemak, which is kind of like the national dish of Malaysia. Basically like fried chicken and eggs and rice and I guess beans. I'm not really sure exactly. So chicken's good. I don't know what that is, but it's really spicy. And the rice I think the rice is cooked with coconut milk, which is a really nice surprise. I didn't know they were going to do that, but it's pretty tasty. Somehow we ended up in the club. But I'd rather than watching the World Cup. All right, Dan, we just left the bar. It's 3 a.m. So technically, all the bars are closing right now, but it's the World Cup. It's U.S. versus England. Probably starting. It's probably starting right now as we speak. So we got to find a place where we can catch it.
Of course, gotta support the bros.
Gotta support. Yeah. I mean, hey, win or lose, I want to watch the game. So hopefully we can find a place to watch it. Okay, we found a place and they have the game on a small screen, but that'll work for me. It's better than nothing. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so my ears are still ringing from the club.
I can't hear shit.
But at least we can watch the game, so we'll see how it goes. So what do you think this is? Just basically, okay. I was trying to order the same thing I had for lunch and just get like a second perspective on it, see if it's better or worse. Okay, so I got some clarification. So this is a chili sauce. They call it sambal sauce, and actually this one's really fucking spicy. It has some little shrimps in there, but it's really good. Mine's supposed to come with chicken, but it didn't, so I'm gonna steal his chicken. The breading that they use on these chickens is really, really good. I don't know how they do it, but it's like super flavorful and crispy. I feel like it's like an after thing. Like they cook it, and then they put some crunchy stuff on the outside after it's done cooking.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. Okay, so Dan, what's this one called?
Roti canai.
Roti canai.
Roti? We have the gravy right here.
I know the camera got too close for comfort there, sorry. That's really good. It's like a very, very thin naan and curry gravy base. It's really good. Well, the game is over now, so I'm walking home. It's 5:30 in the morning, so I'm very tired. I've got one more night here in Kuala Lumpur, but I don't think I'm going to do anything special tomorrow, so let's just wrap up this video. Well, to wrap up my experience in Kuala Lumpur, let me just say that it's a very modern city, very nice in a lot of ways. There's great shopping, a lot of variety of nice restaurants. Everyone speaks English, so, you know, for someone like me, that's kind of convenient. But to be honest, I didn't really care for the city. It just didn't interest me very, very much. So I think Malaysia as a whole is probably a very nice country if you get outside of Kuala Lumpur. And I think Kuala Lumpur could be great for certain types of travelers. Say if you're an American that wants to go somewhere and not have culture shock, because in a lot of ways it reminded me of a normal American city. But for me, I just didn't really care for it. So it's not a bad place, but it's not where I choose to spend more of my time. So I'm back in Thailand now, and I'm much happier. So that's where my next video is going to take place, is in northern Thailand. So you can stand by for that video soon. See you later.